Hey everybody, welcome to Fur-rolic. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carrie. So, since we all know we've had more time on our hands, that's Gizzy in the background. All three dogs are wrestling while I'm doing this. So if you hear a noise, you know what it is. But we all know how much time we've had on our hands with this whole COVID-19 thing. That means I've been on Facebook a lot more, which means I've been seeing ads for ship to you ready-made dog food. There's one company I've been really interested in. I've been seeing their ads going across the screen, and that is Spot Tango. They have cooked, this is Lily, hi Mama. She wants to say hi. Oh, and then we got Gizzy. They have a new hard kibble too, as well as the pre-cooked food that you can get shipped to you. They have a kibble, but it's called Unkibble. Well, what makes Unkibble different from a kibble? Stay tuned while we open this box and find out. Okay, welcome back. Thank you so much. Like I said, today's video is a Spot and Tango review on their new Unkibble. So while I open this, what kind of piqued my interest with this is when I was on Facebook, it looked like if you were to make a meal at home, do chickens, add some green beans and some carrots and cranberries or whatnot, that's what it looked like. But I guess it's a special freeze-dried process they have. You guys will see what I mean. Let's get this open. What I did was I mailed away for a 2-week sample. They have a nice questionnaire you go to online. It'll ask you if your dog has any special dietary needs. It'll ask you the weight of your dog. And then it'll suggest some stuff. Now, when it creates a profile and suggestions for your dog, it will give you the option between the home cooked fresh food. But when I mean home cooked, I mean they cook it and they ship it in little plastic baggies and then you just take it out, but it's fresh food. Or the new Unkibble. So I'm opening my box. So far, this is what it is showing me. And what I did was, because I didn't want, if the dogs didn't like it, I didn't want to be stuck with all this food. So I only created a profile for one of the dogs, Gizmo. And what they did, which is pretty cool, is they sent, it's Gizmo's feeding guide. And what this says is, it's your trial box. The box contains 2 bags of Unkibble to feed Gizmo over the next 2 weeks with a custom scoop made just for him. And then it tells you it goes into transitioning. You should never just throw your dog on a new food. You should always transition it out and mix it so it's easier for their digestive system. Storage and handling. Store Unkibble in a cool, dry place after opening. Always reseal the bag to ensure freshness. Please wash hands and bowls after feeding. Portioning. Your new scoop measures the perfect amount for Gizmo. Feed him 1 scoop per meal, 2 scoops per day. Fill chicken and duck recipes to the top of the scoop, no need for heaping portions, and fill beef to the top of the light blue section. Let's dive into the box. So, next thing in our box is, it looks like a Spot and Tango from our family to yours, tips for your first 2 weeks with Spot and Tango, which is really cool. Once again, this goes through your transitioning, your feeding and storage, and you're staying in touch. Because then every 2 weeks, what it is you can get it, when they ship a month's worth out to you at a time. You can go in and change according to what recipes you want to switch to for the upcoming month, or if you need a little bit more or less, or the frequency of deliveries. If you do get their fresh food, which is their cooked food, that is, you're gonna have to keep it in the freezer, defrost before serving. But that's the reason why I wanted to try the Unkibble too, because with the Unkibble, it's just like feeding your dog your other kibble, but it's supposed to be fresher. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, what to expect. You'll begin to see the powerful health benefits of feeding fresh, real food within a few short weeks. Starting out, sorry, I have the dogs locked in the house. Your pup will be more excited at mealtime and might want to eat all the Spot Tango in sight, but make sure you introduce the new food slowly. Like I was telling you, if you don't mix and introduce it slowly, you're going to get digestive issues. Once you hit 14 days, you'll start seeing early benefits like boosted energy levels and smaller, less frequent stools, which is always a plus. 30 plus days out, you should start to notice all the health benefits of a fresh diet. Shinier coat, improved energy, better digestion, allergy relief, healthier weight, and more. Oh, kind of sounds really awesome. Okay, so next in the box, let's unwrap this. This is actually a really nice scoop. This is really cool. This is what you get in your box because this is what you're gonna measure the food out. This does say Spot Tango. It is white and blue. However, if you turn it, let me see if I could get this to focus. So if you're using the beef recipe, you're gonna fill to the top of the white. If you're using the chicken or the duck, you're gonna fill to the top of the cup. That is awesome. So, I'm pulling out the food. Like I told you, I ordered 2 flavors. We have our beef and barley, excuse me, and we have our chicken and brown rice. What I'm gonna do next, well actually here, let's open one of these really quick. So, in the beef and barley, like I read before, there's flax, carrots, green beans, beets, cranberries, rosemary, and kelp. Oh, this looks really cool. So, let me see if you can see in there. Inside this bag, look at how awesome that is. You can see the green beans. You can see cranberries. Oh, that is so awesome. So, what this reminds me of, and let me pick up a kibble, and I'll tell you if it is. Okay. So, did any of you guys ever feed your dogs? Oh, this is so cool because even in the little kibbles, you can see pieces of the ingredients. Did you ever feed your dog Stella and Chewy? You know how it kind of has that foamy kind of consistency? Oh, okay. That's kind of what the kibble part feels like. However, let me just pick out some pieces of the green beans and I don't know if you can see the green beans, the cranberries. This is so cool. These pieces are actually hard and crunchy. So that's awesome. So your dog is going to get the soft, I'll call it meaty pieces, and they're gonna get the crunchy pieces. And there's a little piece that looks like this. I don't know what that is. That is probably, I think there was a beef liver or something in there. Let me do a quick opening of the chicken and brown rice so we can check out and see what the ingredients look like in that one. So this one, kind of on the lines of the same principle. You can see, I believe it's the sweet potatoes, carrots, apples, kale, sunflower seeds, ginger root. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go put this, a couple pieces inside some bowls for the dogs, and I'm gonna see if the dogs are actually wanting to eat the whole bowl. It is almost their dinner time, so I'm not gonna give them the whole serving. I'm just gonna do a couple pieces on the bottom just so they can taste it, but I'll be able to tell if they're interested in it or not. So hang on one second and let's go give it to the dogs. Okay, so as you can tell, the dogs are excited. We have the food in the bowls. I'm gonna head outside where the lighting's a little better so you can see it. Actually, no, I'm just gonna give it to him in here. Come here, puppies. Hang on, let's give Gizmo his a try. Gizmo, here. Do you like that? Here, Lily. Here, Jasper. Here, here's one for you and one for you. You guys like that? Is that good? Gizmo sure seems to be liking his. Let's check Jasper and Lally. You like that, Jasper? Is that good, baby? Yes, he has a different flavor. I don't know. They seem to be liking this. One thing I did notice when I was putting the food in the bowls is there was a lot of powder residue on the bottom where the pieces have broken apart in shipping or whatnot. For those of you who've bought Stella and Chewy before, same principle. Gizmo has emptied his bowl. Obviously, he liked that beef and barley. And Lally is about halfway full. Jasper's taking his time eating it. He does like it. It's just Jasper's my slower eater. He picks out a piece at a time. Is that good, baby? Did you get yours almost all done, Lal? Here, and I'll kind of show you guys what I mean by the powder residue. You can see in her bowl. And I pulled out about a half a cup of powder residue. Okay, so here's just a couple more details I wanted to give you. When you go online, if you sign up for instant text messaging, you are going to get a code for 20% off your first trial sample. I was trying to look and see if this was a raw food because it did tell you to wash your hands and bowl afterwards. I don't see anything saying it's a raw food, just it's in a special, they used a special drying process. So some of the things that do make this food, the Unkibble, different from a lot of other kibbles is they use human grade ingredients, which is nice, where a lot of kibbles will use feed grade ingredients in their dog food. Real meats only, not powdered meals, like a lot of the kibbles that you buy from the stores will have like chicken meal, turkey meal, whatnot. That's basically a powdered form of meat. No artificial additives, colors, or flavors, which is pretty nice. And some of your other kibbles you buy in the stores, there's fillers and additives. Gently dried at low temperatures, whereas a lot of your kibbles are extruded at high temperatures. Custom plans and scoops, and here's a big one, no recalls. However, Spot Tango, you are a newer company, so we'll give you time, but hopefully you won't get any of those. So let's see if there's any other information that you'll need. Uncompromising quality, they use only 100% whole food. They're very proud of their ingredients. They print them on the front of all their bags, which when I just did the unboxing, you did see that. Unbelievable taste. We turn fresh food into crunchy pieces dogs dance for. Even the pickiest eaters will love the Unkibble. We guarantee it. Which when my dogs were eating them in the house, as you can tell, they were all loving it. Jasper's just a slow eater, but he's my picky one and he loved it. An unbeatable value. Now, we sell directly to you. No retail markup means a better price for you, which is true. If you go to the store and you wanted something super healthy, which would be kind of like your Stella and Chewy, which is the freeze-dried raw little meal mixers, which come in little pieces like that, those are like $40 for a, don't quote me on this, I think it's a 15-ounce bag. No, maybe it's 20 and then the next size up is 40. Anyway, the price of this blows it away for a month's worth, and you get the different flavors that you can pick from. And it was vet developed food. So it's not like it's just a company and someone who said, oh, I just want to throw these ingredients together. It is very important. It was vet developed. So nutritionally, everything should be there. Our team of vets created a whole new approach to dry pet food. We combine fresh meats and veggies with our one-of-a-kind fresh dry process. The result is the next generation of dry dog food made with only human-grade ingredients, no preservatives. It's as easy as kibble, but way, way better. And I agree. Now, on the downside, one of the things I did notice about the food is when I was pouring the food out for the bowl, there was a lot of food residue on the bottom of the bag. I don't know, sometimes that happens. That happens even with Stella and Chewy. It's either, it happens because maybe it's the end of a batch and you have a lot of like the little residue pieces on the bottom, or sometimes in shipping, kibble and stuff gets thrown around, it gets broken apart. It wasn't anything though that I would say would detour me from getting the food again. Actually, my dogs loved it, and I think I am gonna stay on this for a while, so definitely I recommend you guys check it out. It is a really cool food. Spot Tango, thank you so much for coming up with this food. I love to feed my dogs something that's extremely healthy. They've been eating the Stella and Chewy freeze-dried kibble, so I love that there's this. It's another new option for me to rotate through. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I say give it 2 thumbs up. You should try it yourself, and I will see you guys next time.